Good morning, Jefferson Jets. It is Friday, May 3rd, 2019. It is an A day, and it is day 151. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. A moment of silence. And your Jefferson Jets pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now the Jefferson Jets pledge. Jefferson Jets are respectful, safe, and kind. It is the Jefferson way to be our best every day. We're going to pause right here for a second, and I want you to make sure that you look at what those Jefferson values are. Being respectful, safe, and kind. Today, Junior Achievement Day, is a great day to really think about those. We'll touch back on those in a little bit, but when we talk about the Jefferson Jets values, make sure you're thinking about being respectful, being safe, and being kind. We still have our well-managed skill of the week, and this is a very appropriate skill for Junior Achievement as well. It is working well with others. Today we have a picture of the USA women's soccer team. As a team, they have to work well together. Every one of them has a valuable role in their success. So make sure you're thinking about that teamwork and working well with others no matter what. We also have a little bit of a celebration coming up. This celebration is on Sunday, but I want to present it to you today since I probably won't see you on Sunday. So think about it and enjoy.
Learn facts about Cinco de Mayo for kids! Yay! Kids facts for Cinco de Mayo! You're gonna know so much about Cinco de Mayo, you're just gonna want to talk to everyone about it and be like, oh, Cinco de Mayo is so cool, and I understand it because I saw the video! Cinco de Mayo is an amazing celebration that has food, music, dancing, parades, and more. Cinco de Mayo is Spanish for May 5th, the day that it is celebrated. Cinco de Mayo is mainly celebrated in Mexico and the United States, though there are celebrations in other parts of the world. Okay, wait, we've been saying the word celebration a lot. What are we celebrating during Cinco de Mayo? What is this celebration all about? Well, Cinco de Mayo celebrates Mexico's victory over the French at the Battle of Puebla. The Mexican army defeated the French at the Battle of Puebla on May 5th, 1862. The battle was significant because, first of all, it was an underdog story because the Mexican army was very outnumbered. They had about half the soldiers that the French did, and their army was not as well equipped as the French army was, and yet the Mexican army won. It's also significant because it's an example of the people of Mexico coming together and taking a stand. 1 year later, the French did defeat the Mexican army and took over Mexico City. The French victory did not last that long. It only lasted 3 years, and they left Mexico. Benito Juarez took over Mexico City and helped reestablish the government there. We mentioned earlier that Cinco de Mayo is mainly celebrated in Mexico and in the United States, but we mentioned there are also celebrations of Cinco de Mayo around the world. Interestingly enough, even in France there are celebrations of Cinco de Mayo, even though Cinco de Mayo celebrates the Battle of Puebla, where the French army lost. That's weird. I mean, really, that's strange. We can all admit that, right? Right now, we can all say that that's a little bit weird, but there's more to this holiday than meets the eye. Prepare to be shocked and amazed in a segment we call What You Didn't Know About Cinco de Mayo. Oh, that even rhymes. What you didn't know about Cinco de Mayo. That's pretty cool. What you didn't know about Cinco de Mayo. Well, at least what we don't think you know. Maybe you do already know this. Okay, here we go. As many as 81 million avocados are eaten every Cinco de Mayo. 81 million! Wow! Or how about this? Many people confuse Cinco de Mayo with Mexican Independence Day, which is September 16th. Remember, Cinco de Mayo celebrates the victory at the Battle of Puebla, not Mexican Independence Day, which is a different holiday in September. And finally, what you didn't know about Cinco de Mayo, probably, is for most people in the United States and around the world, Cinco de Mayo is a celebration of Mexican culture. Which might explain why Cinco de Mayo is celebrated in France. Because the Battle of Puebla, that was not something that the French people would normally want to celebrate, Yay, we lost! They wouldn't do that. But they're celebrating Mexican culture, and for many people around the world, that's what it's about. In Mexico, it's a celebration of the Battle of Puebla, but around the world, it's a celebration of the incredible Mexican culture. So, how do you plan to celebrate Cinco de Mayo? If you don't have any plans yet, that's okay. One idea is you can ask a parent or a teacher to help you research and learn more.
All right. There was a question out there, and the video is continuing to go, so I'm going to move forward. But the question was kind of, how do you celebrate your culture, right? Cinco de Mayo, which we celebrate on Sunday, May 5th, really celebrates the Mexican culture. It's not Independence Day, as the video said. But how do you celebrate your culture? Think about those things that you celebrate within where you come from and where your family is from. Really cool things. I love the fact that in France they celebrate it as well. Back in Colorado, where I grew up, there's a very heavy Mexican influence, and so it's a very popular day. It's really cool. Think about that culture and that stuff that you can do on Sunday. As for today, what you can do, May 3rd, Junior Achievement. These should look fairly familiar. We've been talking about SBAC and NWEA. Be here, be on time, try your best, follow directions, and then touching back on our Jefferson Pledge. Show our Jefferson values, being respectful, safe, and kind to our volunteers and our guests from Junior Achievement, right? They're volunteers. Let's show them that Jefferson is the greatest place on earth, right? Let's show them how great this place is. I challenge every one of you, every student, to do that today. We have a shout out. I can only speak for 5th grade because that's where I'm at. They have been doing a fantastic job on their SBAC. They have been focused. They have been here. They are trying their best. They're following directions. They're doing all those things. So 5th grade, again, I think this is the second time this week that I've got to shout you guys out for doing so well. Keep it up. We have our story walk for grades K through 3. Remember, the story walk will be held this Saturday, May 4th. So tomorrow at 2 p.m. at the New Britain Public Library. That's the one downtown. Students will walk through the library and stop at stations to read poster-sized pages of this book, The Library by Sarah Stewart. The first 50 families will receive a free copy of the book. There will be free snow cones, popcorn, and cotton candy for families to enjoy. We hope to see everybody there, and that would be a great opportunity. We have our process, but before we get to our process, I didn't get the video on me. I told Miss Hunt today that I would tell you a joke. We heard it this morning, and so we thought it was pretty good, so we'll see if you guys can get it. But how many tickles Or how many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh? Are you ready for it? This is pretty good. Tentacles. I love it. I love it. I hope you enjoyed that joke. If you got it, if you don't, you can give me a high five and tell me that you did. It'd make my day a lot better. Anyhow, our process is easy today, Jefferson Jets. Definitely be great. Choose happy. Have a great junior achievement and have a fabulous Friday.